be here. First, I'd like to acknowledge our host, the International Region's President, Christine Bruckner, and the AIA Japan President, Mr. Moriwaki, and our wonderful MC, George Hiro, and all our distinguished guests and speakers. It's wonderful to be here. This is such an historic moment for us to be here, to gather together in Kyoto. And last evening, I hope all of you were able to enjoy a wonderful gala reception, and that was sponsored by Big Ass Fan, Big Ass Solution. And this company has been a partner with the AIA for many years, and they have come to our conferences since 2006. And so they will continue to be our partners, and they will work with chapters, and so that we can have beneficial mutual benefits to members as well as the company and what they do. And so we want to thank them for that. This is, as I said, has been a long time coming. This has actually been in the planning for 20 years, believe it or not. And it is finally here, and we really thank Christine and George and the AIA Japan and all those involved in bringing this about. I would also like to acknowledge Tom Bonnier. Tom Bonnier was very instrumental in bringing about the idea of an international region. And he started thinking about this back in 1994. And the same year that he helped to find AIA Europe. And Tom, along with many others like Thierry Perret, Stephen Miller, James Wright, and many others that really worked hard to bring it about, because we had to go through some bylaws changes and all those things that laid the groundwork for the success that we're about to see going forward. So incredible work. Thank you very much, everyone involved. Now, going forward, we would think that the work of the IR, which in short, International Region, is really important, very, very vital to where we are today. There's little doubt that we are a global community. Just think back to what happened in 2008 with the financial crisis, and also just recently with the stock market heartburn that everybody got. We know that we are totally interconnected, and what happens in one place affects the other. So definitely we are all in this together, and that we know that investments and talents flow within and without borders. So it is important that we can share in our knowledge. Now, going forward, I believe that the AIA member is going to be a member of a global stature. We will be global architects, and we will be global in the sense that our work, our projects will be global. We will be global in the sense that where we work will be everywhere in the world. And it will be global because our clients and financing is global. And most importantly, we will be global because of the issues that we care about. Issues such as sustainability, resilience, health, urbanization, food, water, social equity, and women. I think these are opportunities for us to share and to be partners in achieving success and relevance in these areas. Now, more than 1/3 of the global investments are international. It's trade between countries. And according to the McKinsey Global Institute, 1 in 7 people are going to be living in the urban centers going forward by 2030. And also, between 2013 to 2050, there will be about $57 trillion of infrastructure needs. Now, when you think about all of this growth does not happen without architecture. Architecture is at the center of growth. And we have to also think about infrastructure. Infrastructure is more than roads and bridges. Infrastructure is about places. Infrastructure is about places where we teach, where we learn, places where we promote health, to the world's growth and where we're going to be. Now, within this context, it is also important that we think about the kind of thinking and training that we have to offer. That we need to apply this much more broadly, beyond design and construction. We have to take our thinking into the areas of policy making, into strategic planning, way ahead of anything that's even built. We have to be in on the conversation and we have to be at the table. Because the kind of thinking and the kind of holistic thinking that we have as architects can bring it and elevate the discussions to a much higher level. It is something that we need to do, and we need to think about how we can refresh and expand the business model that we have been traditionally held. This is a way that we can apply our talents and our skill sets farther beyond the specific applications that we have today. Now, another thing that's really important for us to keep in mind, and that is public outreach. Now, we know that, generally speaking, people love architects. And they always say, you run into people, they'll say, you know what, I've always wanted to be an architect. But yet, they don't really know what we do every day. It isn't as sexy as they think. It's a lot of hard work and it's very complex. And it's hard to explain. But it is so important for us to begin that dialogue, to help share the way that we think and the design process. Because I really think that when they are involved in the creation and they're looking at how you take an idea and come into make it tangible, make it real, then they really get this buy-in and say, yeah, I can become an advocate for this. This is very important for us, and we can have the partner that we need to demand design excellence. So it is very important that we take every chance we get in whatever situation that we find ourselves in to talk about architecture and how we go about designing and how we go about changing the world. Because this is the only way that we're going to be able to elevate the conversation that we have. As you know, the AIA had started a 3-year campaign on raising public awareness. We started off with a video of, kind of shows the things that we care about and how we go about design. And we're going to continue that dialogue. And as I find out when I travel around the world and meet colleagues from all over the world, we share a lot in common. We all share this mission of wanting to make the world a better place. But we also share a lot of the same challenges, like a public that doesn't really understand what we do and therefore perhaps not as willing to provide the economic return for our talents. And this is something that we need to change in the dialogue. Now, we also had colleagues from other countries, institutes of other countries that want to share our videos because they too want to elevate the discussion, the discourse, and what we do and how we can change and transform society and communities and change lives. And so we are in this together. As we elevate together the public understanding of what architecture is and what architects can do, we will be able to have the opportunity to continue and be relevant. Now, some of you, I think, were at the AIA convention in May. And at the convention, we had a former president, Bill Clinton, was there, and I had the opportunity to sit down with him and have a Q&A discussion. And he talked about our work and how important our work is, and how important our work is towards the climate change, and mitigating climate change. And he said at one point that if he could come back in his next life, he would come back as an architect. Because he sees that the opportunities that we have within us happens every day, that we have the ability to take that low-hanging fruit and transform it and mitigate climate change with every possibility of